Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is D, and today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is the Woodward. And we haven't talked about this card. I was going through and looking at the history, and we haven't brought this one up. But this is a life lessons card, Major Arcana, and this is also known in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck as the Strength card. Okay, a little bit of history around the Woodward. He's obviously got that lynx or bobcat, whatever you want to talk about it, next to his side, and he's got a spear, and it looks like he's got a bobcat cape on as well. So that tells me that he's some sort of hunter, okay, within the Wildwood Tarot deck, or within the Wildwood Forest. Okay, he is one of the guardians of the Wildwood Forest, as well as a hunter, and what he symbolizes is the power that comes from overcoming fear and that natural darkness, that we all go through, whether it's depression or whether it's a crisis, things of that nature. So, he provides that strength for you. And I'm not talking, I'm not only talking muscle strength, but I'm talking, strength from within, giving you the courage to move forward, in whatever it is, that you're working on. And with the life lessons card, it doesn't have to mean that, this is happening, tomorrow. This could be something that's going on during the week. And, we've talked about some of the cards as it is. That Knight of Bows, that fox, being on that quest of action. And the next day, the Knight of Stones, the horse, letting that horse carry you, to your materialism, to your security. Okay, because that's what that quest is. And then, yesterday was the Nine of Arrows, that dedication, being dedicated to something good. As this hunter, as he's out there, he's dedicated to his own pursuit of the goals, okay, by making sure that, he's hunting his prey, all right? He's tracking it day by day by day, whatever it is. And, it's hunters will understand that, as they sit in their tree blinds and, watch the deer come through, or, they're out there flushing them out, myself, I'm not a hunter, but yet, a hunter for food, for game or deer or anything like that. But yet I'm a hunter in the aspect of, at my job, looking to take on some projects that, help me out, to help me understand, my position a little bit better. All right. Asking the right questions. Okay. Having the courage to, to talk to the right people. All right. To get the answers that I'm looking for. And really, what this hunter is he's a hunter of solving crises. Okay. And we've all gone through crises, whether, they're relationship crises, societal crises, humanity crises, which is going around right now. COVID crisis, we're still just getting out of that. So this hunter wants you to face that fear within, of, looking within and, kind of like that guardian, look within and gather that inner strength, to strengthen you, okay, in your resolve to, be dedicated in the goals that you have. And work on an inner strength. That's what he wants you to talk, about a lot, is, work on an inner strength. A lot of times we go to the gym and we lift weights and, muscles look good, or sometimes, we go to the library and we read books and, we come mentally strong, we look at things down the road and we become emotionally balanced, emotionally strong. We have to look within to become inner strong. Find that inner strength to give us that courage to continue moving down that spiritual path. And what happens is when you do that, when you look within, you get that spiritual path going, and you're gaining that inner strength. That what that does is that gives you wisdom and patience, okay, as you continue down your journey. All right, and I know many years ago, when I rode around the Big Island of Hawaii, I was on a quest, and looking for my world tree, and just that inner strength. And it was difficult at the beginning. I had to get my riding legs, and I had to understand the hills and the bike, and there were some long days. But then towards 4 or 5 days in, it was like, wow, look at the strength that I've gained just in biking those 3 or 4 days. We went further and further and further. But yet there was that inner resolve, that inner strength that kept me going, because there was a quest I needed to find. There was a tree I needed to find. Okay? And once I found it, I became even stronger, because it was just like, oh my God, this is it. And I sat and I meditated. And as I meditated, I gained wisdom, talking to Halimakua, okay, and Pele, and, the goddess Pele, and just understanding more about the Big Island of Hawaii. The other piece of this is you've got to kind of be like that Knight of Bows, that fox. You have to be cunning, in the pursuit of whatever that goal is that you have. That hunter, he can stalk his prey as much as he wants. That prey knows he's out there looking for him. That prey that he's looking for knows that hunter is looking for him. So he may have to cross a river. He may lose a scent, but that hunter is going to be wily and cunning and sly, just like that Knight of Bows, that fox, to help find, the track that they're on. All right, so he can continue tracking that prey. And that, and that leads to the dedication. Goes right back to yesterday, that 9 of arrows being dedicated. He's dedicated, to hunt his prey down to reach that goal. Whether that's in a time of crisis or whether that's in a time, of, whatever. He wants to work forward, to resolve the issues going on in that crisis. Okay, and staying, true to the goal. Almost like that archer's true to the target. And then, and the strength that, as he's on that journey, or as you're on that journey, myself, if I'm on a journey, it's that strength from becoming balanced and grounded. As you continue to move forward, you get stronger and stronger and stronger. You become more dedicated to your goal. Things start, appearing for you, from the universe, from spirit, from God, however you want to look at it, from your angels. They start appearing for you to, hey, try this. Because they want to see you succeed on that spiritual path. They see that you're dedicated. They see that you've got that inner resolve. And at the same time, your self-esteem builds up. Your self-confidence builds up. You become a better person along the line. You become more balanced, more grounded. And that was one of the, that's one of the comments that was given to me during this 10-week COVID shutdown. I came back and talked to a couple people, how did you survive and stuff like that. And, I just said I took one day at a time, and I let the universe do what it had to do. But they said, man, you just seem so more grounded than what we remember from when you were at. And I did. I had more balance. I was able to focus more on what was going on. I may not have liked it that I was off, but, it strengthened me. I found that inner strength within, to say, what, when we come back, I'm going to be a better person at my job. I'm going to be a better person in my relationships. I'm going to be a better person with my friends. I'm going to be a better person and speak my truth. I'm going to be a better person and, make sure that I live, the goals that I want to live. So, what this strength card does, or this Woodward, it's by facing that adversity, we find courage within ourselves. The courage to speak our truth, the courage to, take on new challenges, take on new obstacles, take on new goals. And that strength within, that inner strength, is needed to foresee what is to come from what is to come in the future, but also to be looking within and saying, what, this is going to help me grow. This is going to help me sustain, the energy that I have moving toward, my goals. So that's the card of the day, the Woodward Life Lessons card. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, share it with others, leave your comments down below. I'm always responding back to them. And we'll talk to you tomorrow. You take care, God bless, and stay safe, everybody.